Good morning, dear students. My dear students, I welcome to you all once again in the process of this virtual teaching. My loving students, these days I am explaining to you all the only drama given to you all to study, and this drama contains the last chapter of your content. Dear students, this is also the last chapter of your book, detailed study book, The First Flight. My dear students, in the very initial part of my explanation, I made you understand that I explained to you all that how these three characters drama is important one, and how it will fill your mind, your heart with lots of emotions. And it has three major characters which I told you yesterday. It is Chibuko, it is Natalia, Chibuko's daughter, and Lomo, the hero of the play, the hero of the drama. Well, let us move ahead and go through the page number 145, 145. On the page number 145, dear students, it is the dialogue delivered by Lomov, wherefrom we have to study. And it is greatly moved, honored Stepan Stepanovich. Do you think I may count on her consent? You know what? Previously, what I explained you all, I think it is much better to draw your attention on those points as well which I taught you yesterday. So, when he became very happy, he means Chibuko, after knowing that Lomov had visited his home because he wanted to get married to his daughter, he became very happy. And it was now Lomov who just has spoken the words right after that, right after Chibuko's dialogue. It is greatly moved, honored Stepan Stepanovich. Do you think I may count on her consent? Dear student, he was in the dilemma, he was in the confusion, he was in the state of his mind whether his proposal would be accepted or not. Actually, he was afraid of whether the girl would accept the proposal or deny. That is why he wanted to know what was running in the mind of Chibuko, Natalia's father, and what it was. Because he has visited his home, what for? Just because he had to marry the girl Natalia. That's why he was asking about the consent. He talked, he spoke with open-heartedly to the man, Natalia's father, whether he would accept the proposal or not. She would be agreed or not. Now, exit. Now, Chibuko. Why? Of course, my darling. And as if she doesn't consent, she's in love, agazed. She's like a lovesick cat, and so on. Shan't be long. Exit. Dear students, here is, after delivering this dialogue, here is an exit of this character. Who is Chibuko? Chibuko has an exit. But after delivering what? After saying what? He gets an exit. He says that, why, of course, my darling. Just addressing him as loving, addressing him as darling. He says that there is no doubt that Natalia would not accept his proposal, because in her eyes he has witnessed, in her eyes he has seen that Natalia has great love, Natalia has deep love for him, for Lomo. This is why he also spoke to the man that she is like a lovesick. It means she has a love for the man. He has seen love for Lomo in her eyes. This is why he calls his daughter a lovesick cat, and so on. Shan't be long, and the man should not take more time to speak to her what for he has visited the place, what for he had visited the home. That is why he says that without killing a short time, without wasting a bit of time, the man should go to him to her and ask for the proposal what he had come for. Look, dear students, now the man gets an exit, and here Lomo. This is the prominent most, this is important most explanation of this drama that you need to pay special attention, to be more and more attentive on this particular dialogue which has been delivered by Lomo, because this has big value. Lomo, it's cold, I'm trembling all over, just as if I had got an examination before me. The great thing is, I must have my mind made up. If I give myself into a thing, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal and for a real love, then I will never get married. Look, here is once again the theme the man is thinking. When Chubukov gets an exit, he goes out, then it is the man who is thinking, it is Lomo who is thinking what is running prominently in his mind. And it is what? It says that it's very cold. Dear students, previously I have already made you understand that it was the winter. It was the winter. And I'm trembling. And he said that he was trembling. Here is another meaning also of the trembling is it? Actually, he was trembling, he was shivering due to the cold. But another meaning is that he was trembling, he was shivering just because thinking that his proposal would be accepted or not. This was actually the reason that was occupying his mind, that was terrifying him, and he was thinking and trembling, just as if I had got an examination before me. And what kind of fear? Why he was shivering? Why he was trembling? Because he was feeling a hesitation that generally a student feel like before sitting in an examination. Got it? Dear students, so it becomes very important for you all to know the meaning of the word trembling here, and that gives a symbolical meaning, many meaning rather than one. So this was all an example given by him that it becomes very necessary. The great thing is, and moreover, more importantly, what he speaks, I must have my mind made up. But he will have to overcome the thing that is running in his mind. He will have to overcome the fear of what is in his mind. If I give myself into time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal or for real love, then I will never get married. Look, dear student, what is it that if he will keep on being annoyed, and if he will keep on thinking seriously on such points, whether he has to be ideal, he has to talk, how he has to talk, he has to show himself, austere, humble and kind. No, he says that if he will keep on thinking on such points, he would surely be unable to speak what actually was running in his mind. That's why he may be deprived of the love he was seeking for. But it's called Natalia. Remaining portions I will explain in the next part of this video.